It began as so many strange tales do, not in bustling cities or remote mountains, but in the quiet heart of the English countryside, a place where ancient mysteries seem to linger just beneath the surface, waiting to be awakened. On July 24, 2025, dawn broke like any other day, painting the fields with golden light. But as the sun climbed higher, it revealed a sight that would change everything, shattering the tranquility of the rural landscape. A local farmer, tending to his crops as he had done for decades, discovered a pattern in his wheat field, an anomaly that defied explanation. His initial reaction was disbelief, quickly followed by a sense of unease. It was vast, intricate, and utterly alien, a design so complex it seemed impossible to have been created by human hands. The sheer scale of it was breathtaking, a testament to an unknown artistry. This was no ordinary crop circle, no simple prank or fleeting act of vandalism. This was something else entirely, something that resonated with a deeper, more profound mystery. It sprawled across 10 acres, a breathtaking mandala of rings and geometric nodes, a symphony of shapes etched into the very fabric of the earth. The precision and symmetry were astounding. From the ground, it was a maze of bent stalks, a disorienting labyrinth that seemed to shift and change with every step. Walking through it felt like entering another world. From above, a message written in the land, a complex and enigmatic symbol that seemed to beckon from the skies. It was a language we didn't understand, yet somehow, we felt we should. News spread instantly, carried on the digital winds of the internet. Drone footage flooded the internet, going viral within hours, and the world's attention turned to Wiltshire, drawn by the allure of the unknown. The digital age amplified the mystery, broadcasting it to every corner of the globe. What set this apart was its perfection, a level of detail that defied simple explanation. Every stalk bent, not broken, in swirling, precise patterns, as if guided by an unseen hand. The crops remained undamaged, a testament to the delicate and deliberate nature of its creation. No footprints, no machinery, no evidence of human involvement could be found. The ground around the formation remained pristine, untouched, adding another layer to the enigma. The farmer, no stranger to hoaxes and the occasional prankster, sensed something different, something profound. There was an energy in the air, a stillness that felt charged, as if the very atmosphere was vibrating with an unseen force. The air crackled with anticipation. This was more than a picture, it was a statement, a declaration etched into the earth itself. But what was it saying? And who, or what, was the artist? The questions hung in the air, unanswered and unsettling. Governments rushed to cordon off the area, attempting to control the narrative and contain the mystery. But the mystery had already escaped, igniting a global conversation, sparking debates and theories across continents. The world was watching, waiting for an answer we might not be ready to hear, an answer that could challenge our understanding of reality itself. The design was a riddle, its meaning elusive, but its impact immediate, resonating with something deep within the human psyche. Scientists, driven by curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge, mystics, drawn by the promise of hidden truths and the curious seeking answers to questions they couldn't articulate, all converged on this remote field. It was now the epicenter of the greatest mystery of our time, a focal point for speculation, investigation, and wonder. The formation's sheer scale and complexity defied explanation, challenging the limits of human understanding. It was as if the pattern had bloomed overnight, a thought made real, a manifestation of something beyond our comprehension. The questions multiplied, each more profound than the last, forcing us to confront the very nature of reality. This was not just a local oddity, it was a global event, a phenomenon that transcended borders and cultures. The world held its breath, united in wonder and uncertainty, captivated by the enigma unfolding in the Wiltshire fields. The Wiltshire field had become a canvas for the unknown, a stage for a drama that was only just beginning to unfold. And the story was only beginning, its secrets waiting to be revealed, its implications yet to be understood. The pattern in the fields was just the first page of a new chapter in human history. Scientists arrived expecting a hoax, another elaborate prank designed to capture headlines and fool the masses. They approached the site with a healthy dose of skepticism, fully prepared to debunk the phenomenon and return to their labs with a dismissive report. But what they found defied logic, challenging their preconceived notions and shaking the very foundations of their scientific understanding. The evidence before them was undeniable, pointing to something far beyond human capabilities. The crop circle was active, It wasn't just a static formation, etched into the landscape. It was broadcasting a faint, rhythmic electromagnetic pulse from its center. A subtle yet persistent signal that hummed with an unknown energy. The air around the formation crackled with an almost palpable sense of power. This was not just flattened wheat, the stalks were bent with precision, not broken, indicating a technology far beyond simple weights or boards. It was a functioning technology embedded in the landscape, a complex circuit board woven into the very fabric of the earth. The signal contained binary data, a string of ones and zeros but not in any familiar code. It wasn't ACI or any known encryption method. The sequences mirrored quantum algorithms, complex and intricate patterns that defied conventional computing logic. Hinting at a level of computation beyond our reach, a glimpse into a future where the very nature of information processing is fundamentally different. The pattern itself was a physical representation of the quantum data it transmitted, a visual echo of the complex information being broadcast. The pulses described qubit entanglement, linking quantum particles across any distance, a phenomenon that Einstein famously called spooky action at a distance. It was a blueprint for quantum computation, far beyond our current science, a technological leap that dwarfed anything humanity had ever achieved. Faking a visual pattern is hard. It requires planning, precision, and a significant amount of effort. Faking an encoded quantum signal is, with today's technology, impossible. The level of sophistication required is simply beyond our capabilities. The energy, precision, and knowledge required were beyond any known terrestrial source, suggesting an origin far removed from our own planet. The Wiltshire anomaly was not just a puzzle, it was a paradox, a seemingly impossible phenomenon that defied all known laws of physics. The scientific community was stunned, grappling with the implications of their discovery. This was not a prank. This was something real, something tangible, something that demanded further investigation. It was a message, a beacon sent across the vast expanse of space and time, and it was alive, pulsing with energy and carrying information that could potentially reshape our understanding of the universe. The implications were staggering, forcing scientists to reconsider everything they thought they knew about reality, pushing the boundaries of physics, challenging the very limits of human knowledge and understanding. The world's brightest minds were left with more questions than answers, staring into the abyss of the unknown and wondering what secrets it held. The mystery had only deepened, drawing humanity further into a cosmic enigma that promised to change everything. Crop circles have long been a part of modern folklore, sparking curiosity and debate across the globe. These enigmatic formations, appearing overnight in fields of wheat and barley, have captured the imagination of people from all walks of life. For many, they are simply clever hoaxes, simple circles and pictograms often appearing overnight. These formations, made with planks and rope, have always been explainable, attributed to pranksters seeking attention or a bit of fun. The tools are simple, the execution straightforward, and the results, while visually interesting, are easily dismissed. Yet a handful of cases have defied easy answers, presenting anomalies that challenge conventional explanations. These formations exhibit plants with altered growth, bent at the nodes in ways that suggest something beyond simple mechanical manipulation. Furthermore, there are strange magnetic particles in the soil, detected through scientific analysis. These anomalies hinted at something more, a deeper mystery lurking beneath the surface but remained silent, static mysteries, until one event changed everything. The Wiltshire anomaly changed everything. It pulsed with energy, an energy signature unlike anything previously recorded in connection with crop formations. It transmitted data, complex sequences that baffled researchers. This transmission bridged the gap between curiosity and communication, suggesting a deliberate attempt to convey information. This was the event that forced scientists to take the phenomenon seriously, moving beyond anecdotal evidence and into the realm of rigorous scientific inquiry. Old arguments about hoaxes no longer applied. The complexity and scale of the Wiltshire anomaly defied simple explanations. The formation presented tangible, measurable data, compelling evidence that demanded further investigation. It offered evidence of intelligence and technology beyond our own, challenging our understanding of the universe and our place within it. The history of crop circles took a sharp turn that July morning, forever altering the course of research and investigation. We moved from folklore to hard science, from speculation to empirical analysis. The findings were more incredible than any story we could have imagined, pushing the boundaries of our knowledge and forcing us to confront the unknown. The world was forced to reconsider what was possible, to open its mind to the potential for contact and communication beyond our earthly realm. The mystery was no longer just a question, it was a puzzle with profound implications. It was a challenge, a call to action for scientists and researchers around the globe. And it demanded an answer, an explanation that could unravel the enigma of the Wiltshire anomaly and shed light on the true nature of crop circles. The world's top quantum physicists and cryptographers formed a global task force. Their mission decoded the message from the field. The pattern matched the data, each node and arc a function in a quantum algorithm. The code described entanglement networks our supercomputers can't yet simulate. Faking this was impossible. It required microscopic precision and unimaginable power. The scientists were humbled, staring at a work of genius beyond human reach. No natural phenomenon or known technology could explain it. The only conclusion: the message's architects were far more advanced than us. The formation was a chapter from a physics textbook not yet written. The challenge was profound, the implications reality-altering. The intelligence behind the message was undeniable. The world's brightest minds were left in awe. The puzzle had only grown deeper. Satellite data revealed a new twist. Hours before the discovery, satellites detected a sudden, intense burst of gamma and microwave radiation, localized to the field. The flash lasted less than a second, leaving no scorch marks or craters. It was a unique energy event, powerful, yet precise. Scientists theorized this burst was the printer, the force that bent the stalks and encoded the quantum signal. Orchestrating such an event would require mastery of energy and matter beyond our science. This was not vandalism, it was controlled terraforming on a miniature scale. The satellite data provided a timeline and an energy signature. The circle was created by an external, high-energy event. The question was no longer if something extraordinary happened, but how. The view from space gave the mystery a new, unsettling dimension. Something powerful had visited that field, and it had left a calling card that rewrote the rules of reality. With human and natural causes ruled out, two theories emerged. First, the crop circle was a message from extraterrestrial intelligence, a cosmic puzzle, a test or an invitation. The quantum code could be a universal language, a way to say, "We are here." Second, the formation was a glitch in reality itself, a manifestation of simulation theory. The pattern was a line of code accidentally rendered in our world. If true, our universe is more software than substance, and the laws of physics are protocols that can bend or break. The message was either a cosmic greeting or a glimpse behind the curtain of reality. Both possibilities were unsettling. The world was left to wonder which was more likely. As the quantum code was decoded, a new layer emerged: coordinates. Written in universal constants, they pointed to a location deep in the Milky Way, a faint red dwarf star, 30,000 light-years away, with a planet in its habitable zone. The message was not just a lesson, it was a destination. Was it an invitation, a warning, or a historical record? The coordinates were clear, but their meaning was not. Some saw hope, others danger. The gulf between us and the senders was immense. We had an address, but no idea what awaited us there. The map was the most concrete clue, yet the mystery only deepened. The legend was missing. The universe had given us a riddle and a destination. The next move was ours. The Wiltshire anomaly shook the world. News spread everywhere, sparking awe, excitement, and fear. For some, it was a spiritual awakening. For others, a cause for suspicion. Governments scrambled, but no one was in control. The event transcended borders, uniting humanity in wonder. The United Nations and global scientists collaborated as never before. For a moment, humanity felt like one people asking the same questions. The field became the planet's most famous landmark. Pilgrims, scientists, and journalists flocked to see the mystery. The world waited, breath held, for the next sign. The silence that followed was almost as loud as the revelation itself. Weeks have passed since the discovery. The pulses have stopped, but the pattern remains, a silent monument. Scientists in the world are left with profound questions. The quantum code is a key, the coordinates a map, but the lock and destination are unknown. The world is forever changed, forced to look beyond itself. The mystery may take generations to solve. We are like islanders with a machine washed ashore, marveling but not understanding. The field may be plowed, but the pattern is etched in our consciousness. The conversation with the cosmos has begun. We just don't know what to say next.